To our presentation, we're going to cover Meals to You, a program that was launched by the Baylor Collaborative on Hunger and Poverty. I'm Kara Cleveland Allen. I'm a research analyst here at what we call BCHIP.
And I'm Andrea Skipor, and I'm the program manager for the USDA Meals to You program. Today, we will be discussing the Summer Meals to You program and how it laid the ground for our Emergency Meals to You program that was in response to COVID-19.
First, I'm going to give you a brief overview of Summer Meals to You, since the bulk of our presentation will cover Emergency Meals to You. Summer Meals to You is a demonstration project that is currently ongoing, where we have funding from the USDA to provide food to children in rural areas where summer food service programs are non-existent or where there are barriers to students participating. So across the country, there are barriers to students in rural areas participating in summer food service programs, congregate meal sites, for example. And there are a variety of reasons for these barriers. Some include unsafe routes to sites, just the sheer distance that a child may live from the site, lack of transportation from a child getting to the site, or just these programs don't exist where children live. As a result, there is a decrease in participation from National School Lunch Program to summer meals for children that qualify. So we created a pilot program to respond to this need in rural areas. The first summer that we started this demonstration was summer 2019. And the goal of this program is to send boxes of shelf-stable food to children on a weekly basis. Each box for children that qualify includes 5 breakfasts, 5 snacks, and 5 lunches. Children enrolled in the program all qualified for free and reduced lunch program at their school. The first summer that we did this project, we served 20 school districts in Texas. The second year, this past summer, 2020, we expanded to a school in Alaska and a school in New Mexico and served 18 schools in Texas. The demonstration will continue into summer 2021.
As we mentioned earlier, Emergency Meals to You was created in response to COVID-19. And so in March, we collaborated with USDA, McLean Global, Chartwells, and PepsiCo Food for Good to deliver meals to students in rural areas that were affected by COVID-19 school closures. So school districts applied to participate in Emergency Meals to You. These students that were in the participating school districts were eligible if they received free or reduced price meals or attended a community eligibility provision participating school. Participants received 1 box every 2 weeks, and in these boxes, they received 20 shelf-stable meals. This included 10 breakfasts and 10 lunches. These meals were required to meet the SFSP standards. These are the 43 states and Puerto Rico that participated in Emergency Meals to You. We served almost 2 million boxes to a little over 270,000 participants.
As you might imagine, we faced some challenges in standing up a program like this during COVID-19. One challenge that all of these challenges, we did not expect to experience after our Summer 1 pilot program. So rural addresses became a challenge for us that were not a challenge for us in Summer 1. And part of this is because some of the areas that we were serving were very remote. And some rural addresses are considered as not deliverable by a UPS. As a result, we had to be creative on the fly of how we were going to get boxes to families living in these very remote rural areas. So for example, we had one school district whose families were receiving boxes by donkey being delivered to their households. In other school districts, we had to have boxes delivered to school so parents could come pick them up from there. In addition, like most of the United States experienced during the past summer, there were shipping challenges. This was unexpected and we didn't experience this in our first year, but boxes were reported as damaged by households, or there were just significant delays in boxes getting to households. And lastly, there were supply chain issues. Early on in the pandemic, there were a lot of nonprofits and organizations buying up a lot of the shelf stable food, understandably, because everybody was attempting to respond to COVID and family needs. What this led to was some of our vendors were unable to get some of the foods that were required to be in the boxes. For example, Chartwell's struggled with getting liquid shelf-stable milk at one point, and we had to get a special waiver from the USDA to have powdered milk. All of this required us to just be able to adapt to the challenges brought by COVID, as well as a program like this. But nevertheless, we were able to serve quite a few students and children, and we learned a lot along the way. So our team, in partnership with the Urban Institute, is conducting an evaluation of this project, both the programmatic side and the effectiveness of the intervention. We're also conducting a nutrition analysis on the nutrition contents of the boxes. So we're happy to talk further about this with you in the Q&A portion, or if you're unable to attend that, please reach out to us via email at info@mills2u.org. Thanks so much.